Welcome back traders, Aftab here. This is your weekly clarity for DXY, EURUSD, GBPUSD, USDCHF and gold. Today I'm going to give you clean levels, simple structure and a calm mindset for the week ahead. No overthinking, no emotional decisions, just the exact price areas I will watch based on 9 years of chart reading. So let's get into it. DXY is the heartbeat of the entire market, so we read its intentions first. Right now the dollar is sitting inside this important structure zone all the way from November 5, 2025. We have a 61.8% retracement here. If we see right here, I previously discussed, and if we see a very nice 61.8% retracement, and you can see price reacting very cleanly to these levels of Fibonacci. RSI right here, if I show you, was barely near 39, but still the bulls were so crazy that they took it over back to 100 as expected. Now if I look at this A to B and C to D and all of that completion, what I can get is 100 level. What I previously said, that if this 100 level is going to break, it is going to push the market back to 104, and if it is going to come back down, it is going to come back down to 98. Why I said it? Because we have this point D, and right now what I can see is the market later come back down till 99, 98 and took a very nice rejection all the way from right here. So if I count the number of candles, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, last week what I said, market is going to go take a good rejection from this level. And again, why it is supposed to be taking this rejection from here? Because we have then another 61.8% retracement all the way right here. And if you see, market barely came back down, it just tap it and continue bullish. What's next for the upcoming week? What was supposed to happen, that happened. Now what's next? I will try to keep things very simple so even the beginners can understand and everyone can understand. At this particular moment, if I look at it on the daily chart, the market will be showing me this particular move right here. Very nice, fantastic one. And again, market this week closed at near 100 level. So we will be having to look at the weekly time frame. The weekly candle right here seems a bullish engulfing candle. So most of you who are not aware of the bullish engulfing candle, let me tell you that bullish engulfing candles once form, they predict us a good move. Now what is this candle telling us, and what is this candle telling us? 96.281 previously I discussed, this was in itself point D of these sellers, but the length of the video will get long if I go into the details of it. So what this bullish engulfing candle tells us? Well, if it is a false one, we will see a very strong reaction right here. And if that reaction came where potentially the market can be dropping, in that case this will be a confirmed double top right here. We have, now I want to see some sort of divergence is already present right here. So right here we have during the week seen some fantastic moves and some fantastic bullish momentum, and now on Thursday and Friday volatility disappeared. What is the reason behind that? Well, you can look for fundamental events, but as per my experience, if we are going to trade this particular zone, or if we are using DXY as a correlation to look for the other pairs, we need to look at it, because obviously there will be one Fibonacci ABCD pattern with us, that is the A point, and the D point is going to be right here. So in the upcoming week, one must keep this thing in mind, that there is the next level of resistance we have, and this is the point D from here till there. So this is likely going to happen, but does that mean it is going straight from right here? Well, no, because I will be treating it definitely as a breakout, retest and a continuation back to 101. Well, if it is going to come back down, how far it can come back down? It can come back down back to 98 level and create this level of support, and maybe by then it will be a range. So if I say it will be as this is the classic sign of a range. This is the other opportunity, and if it breaks below this in the upcoming week, what is going to happen? It is going to happen as this, and this is going to be then another fantastic buying level based off this Fibonacci 61.8% retracement. Remember everyone, let me tell you a very pro thing right here to everyone who is stuck in the market or who is not able to make good profits from these markets. Let me tell you, these markets are nothing but just Fibonacci numbers. If you look at it under the light of a Fibonacci, your support and resistance levels will be correctly, your levels will be correctly, and you will be clearly able to follow the price action. Then this market is going to be bringing miracles for all of you, and this market definitely will be your slave. So first thing first, if I tell you about my buys below 100.355, I will not be bullish. Okay, I will only become bullish from right here, because see, from right here we entered, this is the take profit one area. Take profit two, most of the times they hit, and sometimes they also don't hit. So I think if a further slight pullback comes, then we can again look for a buy opportunity, and then that pullback, when it is going to come, we have to validate it near different these zones, and then 97 is the fantastic level. But if the market comes back down here, otherwise I clearly see this market on this C to D leg of the move. So this correction is a chance. If we get this chance, that's fine, otherwise market is straight going to 101. So I assume, as I am holding buying opinion from right here, you guys will be also having the same thought process, looking at 101.46, but it doesn't mean we are going to take trades right here. Everything is pre-planned, everything needs confirmation, and once we have enough confirmation, then we trade it. I hope you understand this dollar index. Now let's move to the euro US dollar. Alright, now let's have a look at the euro US dollar. Euro US dollar is reacting beautifully to structure, and you can see right here. First of all, let's zoom in the chart. You can see the market structure has been respecting this major level for weeks. Let me zoom in the chart and let's find out how this level is going to be respected by the price for several weeks. Now we have a very clean retracement back to this particular zone on the weekly basis. This is the weekly chart. On the weekly basis, it got a rejection from there, and since then, what was my opinion? First of all, let's see this whole level. This is the start of the year, approximately in January, and this is approximately in August. So since August, 1.1866 is holding this market very tightly, and since then, so you will remember that when the market in the start of October 3rd, I said this market is going to change its direction all the way from right here in the live stream. I said it, and since then this market is in a downward trend, especially on the daily time frame at this particular moment. Now after this downtrend, several times we booked several opportunities, we booked several opportunities, we booked several opportunities. I don't want to go in much details of the past, but I want to focus on what this market actually can do right here. First thing first, let's count the number of candles. 1 2 3 4 5. Last week what I said, this was a level, and it is clearly transparently communicated to all of you that this level is going to be a very fantastic sell area, and result is right here in front of us. Now what further I said, there we definitely have plenty of Fibonacci levels as well, being this as the previous Fibonacci 61.8% retracement, 1.14 and 1.13 approximately. This zone is going to be on the seller's mind, because right here if we see, the bulls definitely are waiting for this price to continue pushing back up. Now how far this market can go back up, we will see that. There was one other ABCD pattern. Those of you who are watching me for the first time, let me tell you that there was a very fantastic ABCD pattern that got completed as well, and we traded it as a counter trend back to the top of the market, and this was this ABCD, where this A to B and this is the C to D that got completed. And exactly after this completion, the market go really up, continue back up. So right here, if I tell you, the bulls made plenty of profits right here fantastically, and the sellers also made profits fantastically. But my friends, let me tell you one thing very clearly. Those traders, and again I will be keep saying it, you don't have to mind it, because what I'm saying it for the sake of your goodness, to make you profitable, to keep you safe from the losses. Bulls made profit, sellers made profit. Those who jumped in between right here, they definitely lose. Those who jumped in right here, they definitely lose. So we need to be on one direction of the market, and we have to find out, okay, if we want to be on the sell side, we have to be on the sell side, and we should be looking for sell opportunities. We should be waiting for sell levels. Once market is on a sell level, we can easily take that trade. Now we work on probabilities. If there is a probability, for example, this trade, once we take it, it could go against us. It could go against us. But the real thing right here, and that is what I want to draw your attention, is we just need to minimize our risk in this business. Once our level is to the sell side, this will be giving us good profits. If not good profits, it will be taking us very tiny stop losses from us. The main requirement that we need is, we definitely need to understand the market and its structure, its algorithm, and the levels for the sell or the buy. Similarly, this buy, if we see this buy, it could go against us. But if it go against us, what would hardly happen? We would be stopped out with tiny, maybe 50-60 pips of a stop loss, maybe 100. But just have a look at it, how much profit it gave. It gave this much profit. Everything transparently I communicated to all of you in the weekly forex for cost videos. Then similarly right here, if we see from right here, a very fantastic drop. Till now so far 154 pips, it is down. It is up in profit, with most of the traders already moved their stops to break even, including me. What's next for the future? Let's see. This was an example. Let's again move to the daily time frame, and let me give you a very clear information right here, a clear direction of the market. Let's find it out, what this euro US dollar can go further. Till at this point, every one of us is now sure that this market is on obviously this particular trend line. We cannot deny this fact. Market go up, nicely hit it, and came back down. Now the question remains the same: is it going to respect this level or not? Well, in my opinion, I think with a break-even stop, I'm still looking at 1.14, 1.13. Very clearly, I'm telling it. And this time, I might be, even if the market is going bullish against me, since this is below this trend line, I told you that I don't want to remain bull. So I also want to communicate this to you, that I did not bought this, but I sold this as well. In the live streamings, I have clearly mentioned it, that I'm selling it. Now, right here, this market drop, stop to break even, and I need to wait for 1.13810. If in the upcoming week that happens, if let's say first scenario first, the bullish one, from right here I don't want to remain bullish, but again from there again I will be looking for this zone. This is one way of looking at it. The second way of looking at it, obviously, if it go do this, I further will not be able to sell from right here, because I have no good opportunity to sell right here. Why I would be selling the market when it is already way too cheaper? Clear? Now this is that other thing. One other thing, and that can happen if this breakout occurs. Let's say if it doesn't happen, or even if both of the situations occurs, once price will be near 1.13, there is a slight pullback again coming back up to 1.15, 500. Well, that pullback is again a chance. Okay, it may come, it may not come, but if we properly plan, we can definitely get good profits from this market. In the very long term, if I tell you and if I discuss, in the very long term, I also think that since this is the yearly impulsive, like we have these people, the yearly traders, the big traders, the market makers, the investors, they will try, they already have closed their position, and slowly and gradually they are leaving their positions, because they want this euro US dollar to take it from a better price, and the better prices obviously can be at different levels, one obviously being this level all the way right here in 12th May. 1.11 is also a better price for them, and 1.07 is an ultimate price for them. So if I sum up, everyone, don't try to be into a rush, okay? Properly wait for the markets, and then once the market is at our level, we can take good buying decisions or selling decisions. It's up to us. You have to decide, you want to become a bull or a bear. You don't look at me. If Aftab is a seller, so you will also be a seller. You can be a bull, but a bull from a very right place, okay? And the right place is obviously this, because if it is not going to help, a very tiny portion of the stop loss is gone compared to the take profit. And if one is looking for a sell opportunity, well, there will be sell opportunities as this. Simple things, simple. Don't make it complicated for yourself. So this is the euro US dollar. I hope it brings more and more profits for everyone. Now on the pound US dollar weekly candle, we have got a very nice bearish. Let's have a look at it on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, if we see, market is trading right here. Last week, my ideal scenario and the ideal scenario was, if this market, and even from 2 weeks, if we see from 2 weeks, my ideal scenario is I want to see this pound US dollar back on 1.32954, and if market give me a chance, I definitely am going to take a sell from there. Clear? So till now, so far the market is not up there, and in this whole process I can miss the GBP USD trade, even if it is going to go drop from right here back to 1.27. 1.27 is anyways my good level that I'm looking for. Why I'm looking for, let me also tell you that for the newcomers, because this is a very good previous Fibonacci level, the yearly Fibonacci level. This is the start of the year, and this is the mid of like almost September or August right here, July. So start of the year, mid of the year, and this is going to be 61.8% retracement right here. Look at it on the left side of the market, 1.27484. so this market is obviously coming back down, but at this stage I'm trying to look for a beautiful level for myself, and if the market go up there, I am going to sell. I'm still not in favor of buy. If one is going to buy, well, it's their own choice, but for me, I think this market is still in between the two zones, 1.34649 and 1.27461. So I say most of the time those are not profitable who enter into the middle of the rally. For me, this is now the middle of the rally. That level is going to be a very fantastic level for me, and I will be looking. If market go up there, it's okay, I will be taking the trade, no problem. But as far as the market doesn't give me this correction, I am not going to sell. Well, on the basis of this breakout, later I will see what I need to do with this market structure right here. But most of you are also looking at it on the H4 time frame, so let me run an H4 analysis right here for all of you. There was this Fibonacci level we have, and approximately 61.8% retracement. This one, it played out very nicely right here. Even I discussed it in the previous forecast as well. I highly recommend everyone to check back my previous videos, because these are sequential form, and you will get my methodology very nicely. You will understand it very nicely if you look back as well. Try to invest some time on your learning as well, because it's not just about looking at a video, finding out someone's level and then trading it. I say this is, if one is going to become a trader, this is not the right way to trade. I will highly recommend everyone to just go back, watch some videos, understand these whole structure, that okay, if Aftab is looking at the market this way, what is the logic behind it? Because in 20-25 minutes I may not be able to express my whole feelings about the market, but I just want to give some levels. So 1.32954, if it go up there, I am going to sell. Otherwise I'm not going to buy at this particular zone. I just let it go. Okay, very clear. I will try to remain neutral in that case. Well, if you guys are holding this sell position all the way on the basis of my previous weekly forex forecast that I gave, well, this market in the upcoming week seems to be coming back down to this zone of 1.28621. while this will be the key level with us, but then obviously it will also be broken. So let's see, it depends on the market. Both ways, if I was supposed to be selling from there, it was showing me this take profit level. If it is coming from right here, it is again showing us this take profit level. But now there is also this threat that if market continue bullish, it can stop these traders out, and by the time most of the emotional traders will be buying right here, they will be not aware of this trend line that okay, we are also on a downward trend, and immediately the seller will jump back, and this way they will come back down. So this is the ideal situation for me. This one I didn't get a chance to trade. Now my friends, dollar JPY. Dollar JPY, I was expecting a sell from right here, a sell pattern. Well, it did not give me that pattern. This buy position, let me show you it on the daily time frame. This buying position, I was all the way holding a buying opinion all the way from right here back to 156, but at 156 it did slide false breakout, and yet at this point we are still not sure if this is a false breakout or not, because dollar index there is also showing us something else. So with that said, very simple, this market is going to be very simple in the upcoming week. It is showing us maybe this pullback which was supposed to be coming back till here. The possibility is still there, but I cannot say much about it. And anyways, this was a chance for us because I was supposed to be re-entering as a bull. I was not looking at it for sell at all. You will know I work on the trend lines. When the trend is bullish, I look for bullish opportunities for myself. And if you want to learn my methodology, this is obviously a very key information for all of you, because once the market is above the trend line, we have to look for a correction back to enter into a bullish trend. But anyways, if one is looking for a sell opportunity, there is this chance, but I'm not interested in it. I don't have any good validation right here from the higher time frames, and the dollar index also showing us that other move. So well, in that situation I will be waiting for a pullback, and then I will be entering as a bull. So dollar yen is very simple for now. I just want to silently observe it whether it comes till here or not. If you have any question, you can just ask me in the comment section down below. On the dollar CHF, my friend, I this particular level on the daily time frame as well, and it was a very fantastic level. So from right here, what I'm observing is I want to see this particular zone. I'm not into any buying level, but I think now this market is going back till here, and then maybe a breakout from there and 0.83. But obviously if it break below, the story will be way to change for us. USDCHF no doubt is trying to go back up for a retest of 0.83937, because there the index is also gaining momentum. So if the index is gaining momentum, obviously the dollar CHF, because this is dollar against the Swiss franc, so dollar against the Swiss franc will be going up. Simple formula, we need to understand it. So well, I'm a Fibonacci trader, so obviously my eyes are on this zone, and if in the upcoming week I get a chance to buy it with a little bit pullback, I can maybe buy back to there 0.86623, and then let's see what it gives me, because I have to take a very little risk in this situation. See, this is my risk right here, and for few months with a very tiny risk I'm targeting a very big profits. So this is actually the forex. This is the actual way of forex. No rocket science, okay? It is very simple, and this is the actual. Just what we need to do is we just need to reduce or minimize our risk. When our risk is low, we are on the right track of the market. So if you do it this way, follow my formula, and it is going to give you fantastic results. Okay, so this is what I feel about this market personally. Till now so far I'm not into any buying level. Let's have a look at the gold US dollar, my friend. Gold US dollar, what it did, let's see. Right here, gold US dollar, if we see, it is showing very nicely bullish momentum right here. Last week what I said, and 2 weeks ago I said this market is going to go bullish. This is very simple, okay? Gold US dollar is clearly in a Fibonacci triangle zone, and pay very close attention because this is a very pro stuff I'm giving free of cost right here in this video as a bonus to all of you. Market from here till here go up, it was going up. We have seen this level right here. Then when market reaches right here, this is a 61.8% retracement. Clearly for the newcomers, let me draw the level from here till there. See, this is a 61.8% retracement. On top of the 61.8% retracement, we have got a daily double bottom along with a divergence on the RSI, which indicated that it is going to go bullish. The bullish ABCD pattern was up there. Most people do this mistake, they target new highs. No, I say, okay, if this is a 61.8% retracement, these are also sellers and they will have their own 61.8% retracement. So their own 61.8% retracement was right here, and I said buy from here, close near 4200. I live traded with all of you in front of you to demonstrate this particular method. And see, from 6200 market drop, like we took positions and we also tried to sell the market. When we sell the market, what I said this is now, if these are now bulls, they will have another 61.8% retracement, and their 61.8% retracement is right here. See, and similarly they have this 61.8% retracement. And now if I sum up everything, this market now is going into a triangle. Okay, a very nice triangle, and inside this triangle, the more time it spends, the more volume it will be losing, because when the triangle try to converge, it loses its momentum. So inside this triangle, I will be looking at different zones. Otherwise, there is a likely chance, since with this volume, I might be trying to either intraday nut position trades, and the position trades, obviously, from buy from here, I closed it here, and from there I sold and closed right here. From here I bought, closed right here. From there I sold and closed right here. But further, I am not interested in this market, because I don't want to give the profits that I made, because look at this triangle, this is converging, and once it's converging, it definitely will be losing its volume. Otherwise, these are other levels. You can check back my previous weekly forecast video as well. 39.23, there is in the upcoming week very good possibility that it can come back down. Rest I also discussed yesterday in the video, so you can check that as well. So this was a weekly forex forecast for all of you. I hope you guys make plenty of the profits from this particular one. And just in case, if you want to learn this particular method or this particular opportunity, if you want to understand my method, my strategy, you can contact me on the WhatsApp number and join my one-on-one sessions if you want. Otherwise, these videos and my live streams alone is enough to make you a good trader. But the thing is, you really need to stay with me in the live streams, and in these videos you need to listen to what I say, because after all, what I say it for your good cause. Thank you so much. Leave me a comment and a thumbs up on the video. I'll see you next week. Till then, take care of yourself. Goodbye.